ED endings. Maybe you're thinking, no way, I don't want anyone to try and teach me regular past endings again. Well, wait a second, we're going to look at those ED endings from a different angle to try and make you sound more fluent and sophisticated. Ah, there's one. I think I'll come back to that one in a second. As you know, all those regular past simple tense endings end in ed, and there are probably thousands of adjectives ending in ed as well. Luckily, the pronunciation rules that I'm about to explain apply to all those words ending in ed. Let's split the rest of this video into two parts. If you've only got time for one of them, make it the first part. It's more useful and easier. So here we go, part one. I'm going to say a few verbs followed by their conjugation with ed. Focus on the number of syllables I say each time. Play, played, cycle, cycled, imagine, imagined, start, started, decide, decided. And as I said it earlier, sophisticate, sophisticated. Okay, that adjective is far more useful than the verb without the ed ending. If you focused on the number of syllables, did you notice anything? In the first three, play, cycle, imagine, adding the ed ending doesn't change the number of syllables you pronounce. Play, played, cycle, cycled, imagine, imagined. In the next set of words I said, what happened to the number of syllables? Start, started, decide, decided, sophisticate, sophisticated. So, for some reason, in my first examples, the ed ending doesn't make you pronounce an extra syllable, but in my last examples, you did. And what's the rule? How do you know which ones are which? Well, here it is. This is all I want you to learn. If the bare infinitive form of the verb ends in a t or a d sound, then when it has an ed ending, you need to pronounce it as an extra syllable, like id. So started, decided, sophisticated. And you might ask, why did he say t and d rather than just if it ends in the letters t or d? It's because it's the sound that matters. So in the word decide, the last letter is an e, but the last sound is a d. So in the past tense, we pronounce it decided. And part two, are you ready for it? How come there are those words ending in ed that end with a d sound, like played, cycled, imagined, but then there are some ed endings that you pronounce with a t sound? Park, parked, kiss, kissed. So remember that both these types are different to what we talked about in part one. None of these verbs have an extra syllable. We don't say played, parked, or kissed, but we're trying to work out why it's a t sound at the end of some verbs, but a d sound on others. Would you agree that it would be a challenge to pronounce parked instead of parked? Try it. Parked, kissed. You probably feel you sound like a bit of an idiot, right? Let's take that first example. Parked. It's hard to pronounce because of this. You used your voice box for the first sound, and then you cut the voiced sound for the k. So then to have to use your voice box again for the d would be really difficult. So what do? We end it with a t sound. A t does not use the voice box. It is not voiced. So it's nice and easy to pronounce parked and kissed. There are more words ending in ed that you should pronounce with a d sound, because that happens when the last sound of the stem of the word, without the ed ending, is voiced. That means a sound that you use your voice box for. So we say played, cycled, imagined. It takes no effort to add that voiced d because the last sound is already using the voice box. Base forms ending in a vowel-like sound, like A or O, will end with a d sound in the ed ending, like play, played, follow, followed. Those ending with a l sound will be the same, cycle, cycled, as well as those ending in a n sound, imagine, imagined. And the list goes on. R, v, g, s, z, b, m. If you're at all like me, it's really difficult to memorize certain letters like that, which is why I've tried to explain it in terms of your voice box doing what is easiest. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember that at Bristol Inglés, we can offer you personalized lessons with ELT professionals, either online or face-to-face. You can find more information at bristolingles.com.mx. Thanks a lot for watching. Go out and sound sophisticated.